Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Reality Is, where words do come to life. Listen, I heard Al Sharpton say that we have not, we are still in the fight for justice, for fairness, for transparency in our criminal justice system. And I know a lot of you all don't like certain videos, and that's fine. That's your personal preference. But it don't become important until it actually hit your front door step. And with everything that we have seen, when you talk about your George Floyd, your Breonna Taylor, your Eric Garner, your Fidel Castile, your Trayvon Martin, your Tamir Rice, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Too many that we should not even be counting. Those men, those women should be at home with their families. They should be with their kids. Their children should be with their fathers, and they are not. We have a system that is so broken. We have a mentality that is so backwards that it is, at times, it's unbelievable, but it's not, because this is a cycle that has been going on 400 plus years, especially for the black and the brown. Well, mostly the black. And there's different sets of rules for black people versus white people. There's different sets of eyes for black people versus white people. Black individuals are automatically guilty even before they walk in the courtroom. They're guilty and they are labeled. White folks get to slap on the hand, the wrist, and whatever, and they get to go home. We've seen over and over again it played out of wrongful convictions, of families being broken because the judge, the state's attorney, the police department knew that they had the proper evidence for the right person, but they continued to lock up the wrong person for the wrong reason. And when you steal in somebody's life intentionally, that's questionable for you as an individual who took oath of office, whether you're a police officer, a judge, or a state's attorney, mayor, governor, whoever you may be. You don't sit down and think about the lives that you snatch and you mess up. You don't think about that. You make mothers feel bad, or you try to make them feel bad about statements that they make that are truthful. And that's unfair. But I noticed one thing in all of this. In our judicial system, we have more white judges than we do black. So that's already a balance that's not good for our criminal justice system. We're finding that more and more police officers have coerced individuals for statements that were not true. And so it's not just a police officer, it is the state's attorney, it is the judges who all play a part in wrongful conviction. Now, we always want to put it on the police department, but it goes beyond that, way beyond that. When a state's attorney thinks more of their position and how quick they can climb the ladder by sacrificing somebody else, that's a problem. When a judge sits on a bench and know that the facts that are being presented are not the actual facts, and you go along with that, that's a problem. When any judge think that they are untouchable for the wrong decisions that they make, that is a problem within itself. And these are some things that these organizations that have convened, that have gathered, that have organized, these are some things that needs to be addressed, and they are not being addressed. If it takes one person continue to cry out for the wrong, then that's what it needs to be. But it's not just one person's job. It's everybody's job to make a noise about what's going on. Now, let me put something else out there. Black on black crime is just as wrong. Understand me when I say anybody who takes anybody's life is wrong. But here is the thing. What's really wrong is the rules and how things are done. There are individuals who sat in jail for 20 plus years of their life that did not commit the crime. And our system and those involved knew that they were innocent. And then when the parent or the mother pushed until she has no more breath left in her body, and then when you finally have somebody else come back and they dig up the case again, when the evidence was already in the beginning, why is it that you all ignore this evidence? See, this is where the punish should come into place for those individuals who knew that the evidence was wrong against the person that you was trying to push it off for. Now your licenses, your position should be snatched from you. But that's not what we do. You know why? Because they're white. And white folks got to be right. And I'm going to say this again, as I've said many times before. White people are more crooked than black and brown. Y'all manipulate, y'all lie, and y'all deceive. Y'all do a lot of stuff that's underhanded. Most of our stuff we do is cause of survival, because you push us in that corner. You push us to that place. But yet and still, you all say you are more scared of us as being black, when we should be more scared of you. Because no matter how we say we are innocent, no matter how we say we didn't do it, we're already labeled. We already a target. We already been stereotyped by this system. And again, I'll say it again until Jesus comes. These are not United States. It's divided. That flag has no meaning. As much as people say this is a great country to live in, is it really? The flag has multiple colors. Do we represent that? No, we don't. Maybe some. But from what we've seen as of late, this is not how we're represented. We're not even treated fairly. And in the criminal justice system, in the job environment, in the housing market, in our credit, none of that. Because our color of our skin defines on the credit we are able to receive. The color of our skin defines on whether we can sell our house or buy a house. The color of our skin defines whether we're innocent or guilty. The color of our skin defines whether we should ride in a nice car or a raggedy car. Let's be realistic. The color of our skin determines on how the police will treat us. Let's be realistic about this. So far too long, we have sugarcoated, we have covered over. And I'm going to make this one point that been nagging at me forever and a day. Our president recently signed a bill for Asians hate law, for hate crime. I haven't seen an African-American bill signed for hate crime yet. Now, if you want to cry about something, cry about that. Cry about that. Why is it that when it comes to us and the judicial system, that our process drags out longer than anybody else process? Right now, there's a situation right now that they're waiting on another discovery from another state that should have been here 2 years ago. Now we're going in year 3, and y'all just now realizing y'all need that damn discovery. See, I'm sick of this. I'm over, above, and beyond. And then when individual make this information known, it depends on the person, who it is. Y'all start trying to ear hustle. You start trying to tap in people's phones. You start looking into their social media account. You start looking into their background, who they're connected with, because you don't want nobody to pull the covers off of you, but you want to pull the covers off of everybody else. And is that fair? This is what you call United States. This is what you call the land of the free, the home of the brave. This is what you call freedom of speech. Because clearly, if you're digging in people's background, because they're addressing some things that should be addressed, you don't care about violating their rights of privacy. Y'all violate people's rights of privacy all the time. You don't care. And I'm going to say this again, and I want you to understand me really clear. A lot of black and brown are getting concealed and carry, and that's a setup. It's a setup. It's a setup. Because whether you have concealed or carry, it's been proven, and you defend yourself. That depends on the color of your skin and the situation. even when you have all the proof and you know what actually transpired. It depends. Now, your state's attorney holds a lot of power and position and how fast cases move along. But do they consider that? And then you wonder why kids grow up without their mothers and their fathers, and people have been sitting in the prison system that has not been to trial, but yet and still they're sitting there going on 3 years, and y'all still in discovery mode. Something's wrong with this picture. See, it tells me you don't really have a case because you already got the answers. But yet and still, you want to waste the family's money who's already struggling to survive with a one-parent household. You want to waste the family's money with a mother who is living on a disability check. And she's trying to maintain the best she know how, trying to fight a system that's already fighting against her. So let's be realistic here. You all don't want to take no ownership to your part. But again, and I'm going to keep throwing this back every time. It's like a curveball that keeps coming back around. Election time come, y'all run them damn resumes. Oh, we know Kim Fox. I know the condition that's happening in the community. And we're working on prison reform. And it still hasn't manifested. All this talking and no evidence of the conversation that you constantly present. The system is still broken. The system is still stalled. And the days, no, the second, the minutes, the hours, the days, the weeks, the months, and the years are still rolling on. And individuals are sitting inside Cook County Jail. 50% of them have not been to court, and that's you all's fault. Then you got your chief judges, Timothy Evans, who people write your office and you have your administrative person to send them a scripted letter back. And I'm going to say this again, as I've said many times before, then your ass will need your seat neither. What's the purpose? Why are you all holding these seats? Because you're not doing what you need to do. You're not holding up the right and the wrong. You're not being fair. You know, at first you all say, you know, you was holding people because they couldn't afford to pay $100 bond. They couldn't afford to pay it. And again, I'll say this. You all can find answers when you want to find them, but you choose not to find them. Because when the riots was occurring, you found those who broke in, busted windows in the stores downtown. You found them quick. But what about the surrounding neighborhoods? Did you find them quick? See, we have selected areas we want to take care of, we want to address. We negate the communities that need to be addressed. And we address the community because the money is there and certain skin colors reside. So you got to make sure you cover them. But you throw away ours. You don't give a damn if they locked up for 3, 4, 5 years and have not been to trial and they sit in there and they are innocent. You don't give a damn that they have children at home that every year they're asking their mama or their daddy, where's my mama? Where's my daddy? You don't think about that. And then find out that they're in Tom Dart has a whole section in Cook County Jail that is family oriented. So at least the parents can keep in contact with the kids so the kids won't feel abandoned. But y'all don't give a damn about that. Then, but you got your names outside, spread it boldly. Tom Dart, Tony Prattwinkle, Tom Dart, Cook County Sheriff Department, Tony Prattwinkle, Cook County Board President. Why? I'm not patting none of y'all on the back. I'm not patting my mayor on the back. I'm not patting the governor on the back. And Julietta Stratton, you come from at the public, what was that on state's attorney off of Chicago Avenue? I'm not patting none of y'all on the back because y'all get in these seats and then you forget about the trenches in which you came through. You forget about it. And Governor Pritzker, you received a letter about, what was it about? For Pritzker, but you found out he owns Okay, the law school. So maybe they got your name on it or not. I don't know. Ain't that a conflict of interest when you have your name on a law school? When somebody is calling or writing a law school to find if they have some course of actions or how things should be handled, don't you think that's a conflict of interest? Is it a money maker? See, y'all want to get in these seats and you want to lie to the constituents like, you really care, you're concerned, and I'm fighting for you. Are you really? Are you really? Because I see more white folks getting away with crap than anybody else. I'm still waiting on the people in the insurrection of the Capitol to get that just due. And I'm sure half of them is at home with their feet kicked up on the couch, in the chair, with their remote control in their hand. Their children ain't missing nothing. They're not. But ours miss a whole lot. And y'all don't consider that. You come and you continue, you continue, you continue, you continue, you continue. And all the continuation does is create a hardship for families, because every time that lawyer comes to court, that's a cost. That's a cost. And then the other side to that, every prisoner that you keep is a price tag on their head. So now the lawyers is making money. The state is making money off the prisoner you keep locked up. And Cook County Jail is filthy. Ants, rats, water leaks, roaches. It's filthy. And then a lot of them in there are sick, living in an unhealthy environment. And here is my thing. You move them around so much that you are like the chaos. You like the disruption because y'all like throwing people in the hole. I'm convinced of that now. In certain divisions, they're sleeping on cots. They're not even sleeping in cells. But Tom Dart said there's plenty of room. So why is everybody sleeping in one general location and they're not sleeping in cells? See, prison is a money maker. It's always been a money maker. It started in the slavery days as a money maker. You don't like the black people, but the white man slept with the black woman, but you don't like her. How to help me make sense with that? You don't like the black person, but you like her enough to stick your thing in her and impregnate her. You like that. You like her enough to have the black woman feed your white child. You like her enough for that. You don't like the black people, but you'll like black people enough to get y'all ass on the beach and get tanning beds and try to get this color. But you don't like black people. That's contradicting to me. Very contradicting. Because if you don't like me, why would you want my skin color? Why would you want to mimic how I am? Why? You don't like me? Because let me tell you something, and I hope you all understand. You take all the skin off of everybody, and you will see the same tissue, the same veins, and the same red blood that run through those veins. It ain't no different. You know what the difference is? The individual, themselves, your heart. That's what makes the difference. And far as I see, you elected officials don't have no heart. You ain't got no conscience, none of that. I don't know how y'all lay down at night knowing that you have made a wrong decision, knowing that you have stolen life. And all these states is paying millions of dollars that could have been avoided for wrongful convictions. And if you decide to go in the field of state's attorney, public defender, judge, mayor, governor, you need to consider the office which you're taking, because the office is a people's office while y'all making it a personal office. It's not your office. You are the employee. We are the employers. And I think a lot of y'all asked and forgot that. The Republicans and lost their damn mind. They still holding on to number 45 bullshit and trying to push the agenda forward. And I don't know for the life of me why some of us can't see the stupidity in that. And we think it's okay. We got the Bill Cosby and the R. Kelly's locked up in jail, but the Brett Kavanaugh, who grabbed Coochie and did another person, he's sitting in the Supreme Court. See, our mentality is all screwed up. And what we think is right is actually wrong. And I'm so sick of it. I'm tired. I'm tired of hearing the echoes in my phone. Tired of that. I don't know what's going on. All this slick stuff. See, y'all catch what you want to catch when you want to catch it, when it's convenient for you. That's what you do. You got these street cameras on the street. You find things when you want to find it. You, but you can't catch the killers. Exactly. The drive-bys at the actual killers. You can catch what you want to catch. So in my thought process, I think you all like what's going on, because you want to pretend like you're making an effort to fix it. And some of these states have abandoned buildings. Some of the parks are dark where you can light them up. Y'all spend more money on constructions on the highways than you do spending money on fixing the street. See, y'all priorities is all crossed up, and we supposed to be okay with that. And when y'all screw up the money, you want to push the cost on the constituents. You want to raise the property taxes, raise the water bill, raise the garbage tax. We didn't screw up. How about I tell you a solution? This is what you all can do. You cut your damn salary, cut your bonus, and cut your security detail. Now I understand why you all need security detail. Because y'all ass is crooked as hell. I would need security detail too if I've been robbing Peter to pay Paul and making it seem like you care about the constituent when y'all don't give a damn about nobody but yourselves. That's it. Y'all don't want to give nobody no medical. You talk about cutting off unemployment, but you don't have no training programs to get people back to work. None of that. But you want to cut the cost, but you ain't cutting your check. When you leave office and you get kicked out of your job, y'all take y'all money right along with you. Y'all checks don't go nowhere. See, what needs to happen is y'all ass need to apply for unemployment like we do. And then you will understand really how it feels. But when you come from money, you don't give a damn. When you got money stored up because you've been taking them under the table fees from organizations and stuff who poured into your campaigns, you don't care about the people who have needs. Now, yeah, there are some people who milk the system, but let me tell you, even the people who milk the system don't milk it like y'all elected officials milk it, because y'all some milking asses. That's what you do. You milk it all the time. Now, people may differ from this. I don't care, but it's the truth. It's the truth, and I'm so sick of it. I'm sick of it. CEOs of companies getting money, and they don't even give it to their employees. Y'all want to spoon feed the minimum wage and raise it up a quarter here, a quarter there. Hell, you raise your salary in one meeting. One meeting, y'all raise y'all salaries. You make sure your family is fed. You make sure they're taken care of. And if some of your relatives get in trouble, you use your connect to get them out. And that's what I have a problem with. And we should all have a problem. We shouldn't wait till the situation hit our front door before we feel like it's important. It's important right now before it hits your front door. And we need to stop having behind the door conversations and speak up. And for every organization that's representing prison reform, step up to the damn plate. We all play a part. You got somebody in your family that's sitting in jail right now that should be at home with their family, and they're not. Then you want to take people through hell to go see their relative. It don't make sense. None whatsoever. So right now, no faith, no hope, and no belief in this system. None whatsoever. And again, it has been played out over and over again. That video of Ronald Green was very disturbing to me. Very disturbing. And yet and still, we think we have arrived and we in a better position, and we don't realize that we're not in a good position. Even when you think you're in a good position, it's not a good position. Not at all. Our black men are being snatched and thrown into the prison system for a purpose. And this shit right here needs to stop. Bottom line. And I'm going to say this again. For every state's attorney, for every state's representative, for every alderman, mayor, governor, judge, chief judge, public defender, lawyer, if you can't do right by people, then get your ass out the way and find you another profession to get in. This needs to stop. Now, these are the laws we need to have. Misuse of power. accountability. I don't care what position you hold. The judge ain't no better than the state's attorney. The judge ain't no better than the police officer. If the police officer can go to jail, the judge can too. Because you got a gavel and you make a decision on somebody's life. And I'm still not understanding how you can label somebody to be a menace to society, a threat to society, when you sit on your bench and say, I have not read any of the documentation. So how did you come to that conclusion? If you don't even know the individual, how do you come to that conclusion? Just like me saying to you, you a criminal, you a crook. Or when you drive a certain car, everybody's assumed because a black person drives a certain car, they are a drug dealer. People work hard for what they want. Y'all white folks been stealing all your life. You stole the husband from the household. You stole children. You stole wives. So you had a wife, but you stole the wives to use her to have sex, because I guess your wife wasn't good enough to have sex with, the one you married to. But yet still, y'all don't like us. I'm confused. You don't like us, but you like sleeping with us. You like acting like us. You like getting the color that we have, but you don't like us. Help me understand, please. Somebody, hello, clear it up for me, because I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm totally confused. But know this, we need a change. We need some laws. Like y'all got that hate crime bill for Asian folks, we need it for the black folks too. Because there's been hate crimes against African Americans. Where's our justice? Where is it? Where's our fairness? Where's the transparency? Kim Fox, what's going on in your office? You do all that talking. What's going on? Help me to understand. Chief Judge Timothy Evans, why are you holding the seat? I want to know. I want to know. We're watching. We're paying close attention. We're not just sitting idle anymore. George Floyd was the wake-up call that everybody needed to see how we are really being treated. And this will be called these ununited states, because ain't nothing united about us. Racial discrimination, that ain't united. Lack of care, that ain't united. Picking which neighborhoods you're going to invest in, that ain't united. That's divided. Y'all spend more money overseas and worry about somebody else's country versus you worry about the people in the United States. You got homeless people all across the United States, but you'll go take care and send money over there. Take care of the people here. Clean up home first before you spread abroad. That's all I'm saying. All right, I'm done. That is my rant for today. Until we talk again, make sure y'all subscribe. Hit that notification bell, like and comment so you can know when I'm uploading other videos. Until we talk again. Well, that completes another episode of Reality Is, where words do come to life. I hope that you have enjoyed the conversation that we talked about. Please leave your comments. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you too can know when I upload other videos. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Until we talk again.